Twin Flame and Soulmates, this is Ruby. There's somebody here who wants to come towards you in divine timing, but it says, I want to take action towards you. I want to talk with you, be with you, and feel you. Please be patient, my love. I will come back to you in divine timing. So that's how you know if this reading is for you. This is going to be for higher level soulmates and twin flames today. We're going to get another card. What else for this situation? Sometimes when I see that, I also see the wheel, like something's getting ready to actually happen now. Magical and powerful. And also they see you as like a unicorn. Okay. New beginnings and alignment, taking actions towards destiny, creator of own reality through powers of manifesting. So that's what I'm saying, the wheel of destiny. So something is actually getting ready to come in now for you guys with this twin flame or soulmate, okay? So this is a separation that is now coming back together, all right? All right, so let's get one from the graffiti deck. Let's see what's going on with that. A magical and powerful connection that's coming back together. A rising star. So this is like Aquarius for me. So you or your person could have a lot of Aquarius in your chart. Or you could have one of the, I'm seeing one of the 5 stars of stardom that it could be in your chart. So you could have, I can't remember all the names of them. I only know Regulus because I have Regulus. I have the crown of the lion heart in my chart. So, but I'm seeing this as a rising star energy for one or both of you. Recognition and praise for your hard work, quickly gaining status or success and moving upward. So this connection is moving upward. There's something that's happening right now. I'm starting to get like this feeling of just, oh my gosh, this is really coming back together. This is really happening. And look at the one under it. Acts of kindness. So small gestures of love. So this person is coming back. They're coming back right now. Divine timing for your situation is actually right now. Okay. And I am getting a lot of twin flame energy off of this. One of you is very, very rainbow, okay? Just in your energy. One of you is like a unicorn. You're completely out there. You're completely different. I'm seeing 2 people that are very, very different. So that's very twin flamey for me. And this is coming back together. There's going to be a reach out of some sort, probably by your divine masculine. So let's get a card to see, and on the split, I just got friend. Okay, and this is masculine energy with the magician. Somebody that could be your friend. Okay. How are you showing up? I want to see. So one of you is like rainbow. Like your aura is rainbow. Every time you go around other people, people are stopping you and being like, oh my God, hi. There's something about your energy. I just want to say hi to you. Something like that, okay? All right, so you are in a community of some sort. You're in a team, a connection, a cooperation. Okay, so right now, you're focusing on perhaps the collective energy, doing something for the collective, or you could be just working as a team in a connection, doing more things with your friends, not really focused on other relationships. You could also be dating multiple people, have multiple options. You already have people that are starting to follow you because you are magical and powerful, and you're also bringing in this divine timing here with your twin or your soulmate. Okay. What about this other person? And they're showing me this as like a masculine kind of looking hand, okay? So this masculine, oh, and I just noticed it has a rainbow. Oh my gosh, look at that. You both have this rainbow. He's gifting to the rainbow. He's gifting to his unicorn. He's saying, if, you know, masculine, feminine, right? It doesn't matter. If you're a man or a woman or however you identify, that's kind of irrelevant. It's your energy, and whether you're in the masculine or feminine energy here. The masculine energy is gifting their unicorn something. Okay, and this divine timing is coming in. The universe, oh, they're showing me this. Okay, the universe is placing people, things, challenges, and more into your life when you can handle them. A belief that everything in life happens at the exact right moment. Okay, that moment is now. Moving upward, as you're moving upward, this relationship is moving upward. Again, they came out as the friend. They came out as the friend. So it's, look at this. Look how close these two energies are. It's almost like this, it almost looks like the kid in the jacket. One of the kids here is like high-fiving the dog. That is how close you guys' energy is right now, okay? So they're coming toward, like, I'm getting within the next week. You probably know that this is coming in some sort of reach out, okay, to kind of start things. But very soon after that, this person is actually, you know, you're going to be seeing them face to face very quickly. All right. And on the split, as I just opened up the deck, I had the Emperor with the King of Swords. So yeah. Let's see if we get the Wheel of Fortune, people. All right, a tarot card for soulmate, twin flame, right now. We got 3. We got the Chariot, 8 of Wands, and 8 of Swords. 8. I'm talking about potentially Regulus here. We're talking about Leo, Lionsgate energy, but Regulus is the brightest star, I believe, of Leo, okay? There's this choice point here, breaking through, being in your head, and just boom, moving forward like that. Taking complete control. So there's also Cancer energy here. Wow, man. Gosh, this energy is like insane. Look at, he's still on the bottom. The King of Swords is here. The King of Swords shows up when there's clarity. So even in the underneath, so what you don't see is that there's clarity here with this person. King of Swords, King of Wands. Now, this person's either showing up as 2 versions. So somebody who's going to tell you the truth, who is clear in thinking, but they're also taking, wow, death is underneath. Okay, and they're also taking actions and they're seeing you. But I'm also seeing that for some of you, you have a choice. You have a potential choice. Something's going to need to end here and transform in order for this to come into full union. Right, 2 of Swords. There is a possible block of another individual. Man, woman, doesn't really matter. It's just the energy. Okay, so you just need to take what resonates for you. Okay. Wow. Okay, so tell me more about where you're at. You're working and cooperating with other people. Your focus is on perhaps the collective, the work of the collective. Oh, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. So you're their match. King of Swords was there to tell you his truth. You have your sword up. You're focused on other things right now. And she really does have her sword up here. Underneath, it's this happiness coming towards her, but she has no idea it is there. None. I mean, except for possibly intuitively. You haven't seen anything on 3D that would give you any sort of indication except for your own intuition that this is actually coming in. Like this feeling like things are getting ready to get better almost immediately or now, right? You're off on your own. You're doing your own thing here. You're on your own spiritual path when it comes to this relationship, because whatever it was in the past that went down with you guys, didn't go well. There could have been other people involved. And so you just turn your attention somewhere else. And you're like, I'm going to focus on the community. I'm going to focus on my friends, my family, these other people that, you know, is worth me putting my energy into right now, because right now this person is stuck. Well, divine timing is here. I just heard baby. All right, so why is this happening right now? Oh, this card is actually backwards. 3 of Pentacles with this one backwards. So this is meaningful. Ace of Pentacles. You don't see this happening. You and your twin flame or soulmate are working together and collaborating with spirit in the higher realms. And this is coming in, and it's going to be real, and it's going to be tangible, and you have no freaking idea. And it's going to make you feel this feeling of vulnerability here, I feel like. Okay, but it is real. It is something that can grow. It is something that this is destined. You know, this is destined and real. This is coming in correctly. This is planting the seeds for the future. Very passionate. The Emperor drives the Chariot, so this person is going to come in knowing what direction they're going, knowing, like having this clarity of mind with the King of Swords, knowing when to take action. And this person is driving the Chariot. They're controlling. They're making a decision. And you're like, I literally just saw this, where you're like, you know, like, I got my little sword up here. You're like, no, I'm not having it. Do you remember what happened last time? You know, like, that's kind of the energy that you're in. But Spirit's asking for you to remember that this person is coming in as a friend. Okay? And so perhaps they would be willing to just work on the friendship for a little while if you're not comfortable immediately moving forward. Like, if you're feeling like something is too love bomby with their communication, because it is real fast and it could be very overwhelming. But this person clicked into alignment. That's what I just heard. They clicked into alignment. Just boom. They're in alignment for whatever reason. It's happening right now. It could be the planetary shifts. It could be the new moon in Virgo. That I'm actually filming this on the new moon in Virgo. So they're realizing that something about this relationship between you guys is actually healthy, is actually in their best interest. It may not have appeared to be that way, or other things that were unhealthy got in the way at one point, but things are changing and it's real, like I said. Okay. I can't stop. This energy is crazy. Okay. So what are their thoughts right now? They're very sure of the direction that they're going to be taking with the Chariot, though. And they're very sure that it's coming fast. There could be some sort of, 9 of Cups. You are their wish fulfillment. They're thinking how they're going to be moving towards their actual wish fulfillment. Look what's on the bottom, Queen of Cups. Your loving, kind heart. And look at what is sticking out. The 10 of Cups. It's everything they could ever ask for. She's holding a cup, and there's 10 cups here, and there's 9 cups here. So what they're saying to me is, you plus the 9 cups equals this 10 of Cups. That's what they're thinking. I am not surprised whatsoever that we have that there. Okay, what's in their heart space at this time? What's in their heart space at this time? You guys, the 2 of Cups. You are their best friend. You are the person that they wish that they could turn to when something bad happens. When they have a bad day at work, or when their friend backstabs them, or when there's drama in their family, or when they feel like their car gets a flat tire and they want to just complain or tell you how they're feeling about it. And, you know, whatever it is, you are the first person that they feel like they can turn to. And they're showing me the hands. So now that they're realizing this, they don't want to let it go. So they're reaching their hand out now. Yes, you're magical. Yes, you're powerful. Yes, you guys are different. Like I had said, there's something about you that was so different from this person that at one point it put them in their head and they just couldn't move. Or they went somewhere else, or they were with another person because it was a safer option, or they decided not to be in a relationship and to just date around, okay? There's other things that got in the way, but what they're coming back to is that you are their Queen of Cups. You are a loving, kind, generous, intuitive person. And yeah, you might be a little different than their usual type, but that's what most twin flames are, and a lot of soulmates as well. You are different than their usual type. They weren't able to talk to you about that. They knew that you knew you guys were different. That was very obvious. But it was like they couldn't express that part to you, like that they were concerned about that aspect. And I think that you guys could have probably worked through that in the past, but this person wasn't able to open up. They just went more and more and more internal. And with this acts of kindness, I think this is somebody who might have just given you gestures in the past. It's like their love language was gift giving, or like fixing your flat tire, or helping you with something rather than saying the words. And you needed them to say the words and they didn't. Or they ran after they did and they noped out. They're like, nope, 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 I'm running away, nope. Okay. All right. Intentions, 10 of Wands. So they're at the end of this cycle here. Okay. Their intentions are to drop the burdens here. And look, we got the dog in both. Okay. To turn toward you as their friend, or the opposite, whichever way it works for you. Okay. And to drop the burdens and to tell you the truth, but they have to get rid of whatever their burden was. Okay, so if it was another relationship, they're figuring out their next steps for leaving, or they're making the decision that they're going to drop the burdens, because whatever this was burdensome. And what happened between you and them being in their head was also burdensome. Okay? They just couldn't keep going this way any longer. And they're also showing me how these two people are dressed really similarly, right? So it's like their intentions are that they have to drop the burden if they want to move toward what they believe is their wish fulfillment, okay? All right. And then the Page of Wands is underneath. I forgot to mention that, or go into that. So the Page of Wands is all about messages. That's what I was talking about. You're going to be receiving messages. And then with that 8 of Wands and Chariot energy, very soon after they determine if you're on board with, which you have free will, you're showing up as Queen of Swords, you may not be interested anymore. But as soon as they realize that you could, or if say you are still interested, assuming you are, they're coming right for you. They're coming right for you. Fast. Okay. All right. So what's going to happen next, please? Look, I just got 1111 card. That is 88. That is the Lionsgate portal. That is Twin Flame 1111. All right. What's coming in next? Oh, I flipped back in. What's coming in next for the situation? There we go. Came back out. The Lavas. Very much twin flame, you guys. This in their next steps is literally saying the time is now. They are taking destiny's wheel in their hand and they're spinning the wheel of fortune. They're going to make a choice with their heart over their head. And that's why everything's getting ready to change, because they realize that the only way through this is for them to actually make the change, for them to actually take the chance, for them to actually like lean into the energy of this friendship. Look. To believe that this is what they want it to be. They know it is. In their head, they're finally starting to be like, this is my wish fulfillment, right? To trust in that. This is rising. This is gaining status or success, moving upward. We're going to have new beginnings because we're in alignment, and they're going to take action towards their destiny. That's what this magical and powerful card says. Taking action towards destiny. They're the creator of their own reality through the powers of manifesting. And remember on that split in the beginning, we saw the magician, and that's what he does. He takes action towards manifesting their own destiny. That's what's happening next here. Okay, so I'm going to grab one other deck here, and I'm going to grab a tarot deck for what would they like to say to you next. Let's do that real quick. They're hiding right now on the split. We have the 7. We have the 7 of Swords. So they're like pretending like they're resting and healing and doing their own thing, and they're not really watching and all this other stuff. Like they're just resting and they're doing their own thing. But in reality, they're completely stalking you in any way that they possibly can. Okay. All right. What would they like to say to you? For my collective, if you're interested in more twin flame readings, I have a playlist that you guys can check those out in, and I also do offer private readings. If you are interested, that information is in the description box. They would say to you, I am feeling like a wounded warrior. I'm completely at the end of my rope right now. I feel like I can't even take one more step. My next intentions toward you is going to be all about dropping these burdens. And right now I'm just sitting here resting because I've been carrying everything for so long. I feel like I just can't do it anymore. And part of this whole issue with both of us is that I have been repeating the same patterns over and over again in my life. And that is the real true reason why things didn't come together in the past. And I'm really recognizing that now. I can't even stand up anymore, right? I can't even stand up anymore. What else? What else do they want to say? The Wheel of Fortune. I'm making my way back to you, babe. 'Cause I'm making my way back to you, babe. Na, 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 inside. I don't remember the words. Okay, so sue me. But the Wheel of Fortune, I'm telling you, that divine timing card, to me, almost every time comes out as Wheel of Fortune energy. And that is what they're saying to you. I am making this choice with the Lover's card to spin the Wheel of Destiny, because I'm realizing that there's a difference between destiny and fate, right? There's a difference between destiny and fate. Fate is letting things happen to me for the rest of my life, and destiny means that I'm going to be a part of the change, because when it comes to you and I, it has to go this way. It has to. And I'm going to find my way back to you. And I'm going to use this map, my internal map, to get to this place, to get to this pentacle. And yeah, you could be waiting for me with this Queen of Swords energy and this Knight of Swords energy, because I have done things wrong in the past, but I really want to change. Yeah, I didn't take the action. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that I could really make these changes in my life in such a way where I could be the one in control, because I was letting other things get in the way. But in reality, it was just me choosing to make excuses because I wasn't quite ready. For my person, my Queen of Cups, for you, my 10 of Pentacles, for you. That's who you are. I can't deny it anymore. Let's get one more. Came back out. I'm making my way back to you, babe. Look at this, 8 of Cups in reverse. That's making my way back to something that I had walked away from, thinking I could seek wish fulfillment somewhere else, only to realize that it was back where I had left it. And not only am I realizing that I need to come back to you because you are my true wish fulfillment, you're not where I left you because you're a rising star. You're magical and powerful, and you're so much more than I ever knew you were. I always knew you were the Queen of Cups, but now I'm seeing you so differently because now things are changing with you as well, and you're embodying everything that I believe love is. So how could I not take this leap to spin the wheel? That is what I have for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.